Yeah. You want some help? I can hold it.
No, it's really awkward. It's okay. Thank you, baby. You just have to kind of go like this and shimmy it in, and then you're done.
That's it?
That's it.
That's how you connect it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You want some glasses?
No, it's okay. It's just like alligator prongs, you know, it's great. I think that should be it.
That's it?
I think that's it. The moment of truth.
Ooh! That's so much nicer than that big hole.
I was gonna say, it's really nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
Compared to there to here.
Okay, let's do the other one. It's so fast to install.
I know.
This is great.
So satisfying.
Such a satisfying. That's it. All our holes are covered.
We also have 2 speakers here and here, which Nick did a few days ago because he was too excited.
I just wanted to test them out.
I do have a ton of updates, a lot of really good updates I want to run through quickly. But before I do want to say thank you to PSB. They actually gifted us all these speakers and they sound amazing. Now for my updates. 1, Tyler said he's coming tomorrow and he's bringing the glass and the mirror for our bathroom. So the balcony will be done and we'll have a freaking huge mirror in our bathroom. 2, Michael's also coming. Michael is our marble stone guy and he's actually bringing this countertop right here. I didn't even know he measured it, but he measured it when he was here last time and he cut it, and it's an amazing surprise because now we will actually have a little sink in the kitchen here. But that being said, we now need to get our metal done today. So we won't be able to work on any more of the living room. We do need to pivot to the kitchen and get all the metal we picked up yesterday installed, because he also needs to measure our island. He'll be working on our kitchen in a few steps just because there's so much going in.
It smells like a metal shop in our garage right now.
Okay.
But
This is the first metal?
this is indeed
Wow.
our first metal. It's a chonker.
Wow.
So it's gonna basically just sit like this.
Wow. We are going a little overkill, but
Very overkill.
it won't crack. It won't crack.
This is 4.5 inch wide, 1/2 inch thick, solid steel. Solid, guy. This is not going nowhere. And the best part, we actually got 2 pieces. Not just one. I was like, oh, you know, we're most likely gonna lean on the front counter, not on the back. Jenna's like, nope, we got 2 pieces.
Nice.
So now it will definitely not break.
Basically, we're designing it so no 28-year-old could come in here and take it apart themselves.
That's correct.
Like what we could do with the old house, we're doing it so no one can do that with this house now.
No. So there you go. So we've got the metal laid out now, and I just need to mark where I'm going to be notching our beautiful cabinets, and then the metal will kind of just sit inside those notches, if that makes sense.
Okay. You ready?
We're going to try and use the rotor for at least some of this, and we're going to see how it works. Okay, so I notched it down a little bit more. This is sort of the platform that it's going to be sitting on. Same with this side. And this plops in like this.
Nice.
Plops in like that. This one is just a hair lower, so we'll raise it with some glue. But that's the idea. And then now this part is a very, very
Sturdy.
very sturdy. Will not deflect at all.
That's awesome.
That's perfect. We got some glue. And we're now just gonna put some glue everywhere for it to kind of just sit on. Not a whole lot, but enough that it gets comfortable.
So the next one we're gonna do is this one, just because we don't actually know which countertop Michael's bringing tomorrow. We were assuming it's that one, but it also could be this one. And so we're gonna get this one ready now. Also, I have a question. If anybody knows where we can get really nice garbage cans to fit in here, we have been searching for weeks and weeks now, and we just cannot find the right size garbage cans. So I don't know if we're just not looking in the right place, but where do you buy garbage cans that go into drawers? Ready for the metal?
Bringing in the metal. Had to pack it up in probably the worst spot. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
That's our height. Perfect.
Nice. By the way, Nick designed all of these metal pieces.
I mean, there wasn't much design, to be fair.
Oh, come on, give yourself some credit. You put these all in your AutoCAD and stuff and designed them so they'd be perfectly flush in our cabinets.
Amazing. Look at that. I think the biggest calculation was using a deflection formula to make sure that they wouldn't deflect under the weight of the stone and a 250 pound person sitting in the middle of it. So we did a lot of math to make sure this was strong enough.
It looks great. Kind of crazy.
Support, support, support. Very good.
Finally, we're gonna work on the island, but we're gonna prep it all first. I think this one's gonna be very messy when we cut all the wood, and so we're just gonna get it prepared from the start. Nick finished cutting out all of our little grooves for our metal. We cleaned it all up, and now we're just gonna start bringing all the metal in.
Good morning, everyone. Today's a very exciting day. Michael the Stone Man, Tyler the Glass Man, and then Nikki the Metal Man. We're all working. So we're gonna start off with installing our honker cantilever beams.
These things.
These things.
Yeah.
I got them all prepared this morning. I had to drill out the holes a little bit bigger because I realized our GRKs, they have this little cap
Yeah.
at the top, and it was gonna stick out, and then the stone was gonna hit it. So I had to drill the holes bigger. But the idea is, we're gonna throw them in. You ready?
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
But as for our railing, mirror, everything else that's going on today, Tyler's gonna be here around noon. So we're gonna get this done, and then hopefully he'll just show up. And then we're gonna work on our railing downstairs. You know, the old white railing down there that was on the concrete pad? We are gonna get rid of my favorite beautiful fence here. Well, we have the new one sitting on our concrete there, and he's gonna come a little earlier with his guys, and he's gonna help us out and install it first. This is a work of art you just created. Looks great.
I hope it makes sense now. Imagine this is the countertop. It's gonna sit like that, ish. And then you're just gonna be sitting here and then eating your food.
Looks great.
And then we also did another cool thing where we kind of curved them. Like this, a little bit, because we want the weight of the stone to push down on it a little bit, kind of like a pre-tension beam.
Ooh.
Helps support it better.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. So that's it.
That's great.
We're
We
ready
did
for,
it.
We're ready for our countertops.
You did it.
Michael!
We're ready.
We're ready.
So Tyler just got here, so I think we're gonna start with that railing I was talking about. Is this the heavier one?
No.
We're working our way up.
Yeah.
Warm up.
It's a warm up. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So Nick only got a few holes drilled, and now the glass is here. We have one piece going right up there where Jack is. Last one. Also, the mirror's here. That's ginormous. Wow.
Okay, a little bit backwards. Oh, the holes don't line up. Up, out of here. Up.
Oh,
Not joking.
no.
They're like 2 inches off.
They're too narrow, eh?
2 inches too narrow.
This piece of glass is cursed or something because second one they made, it didn't crack this time, but they put the holes in the wrong spot. And so we can't install it. And so we have to get another one made. I don't know how that happened. The glass company that Tyler orders from just, I guess, misread his drawings. So now we're gonna install the mirror.
Oh, wow. That looks okay. Wow. That looks really complete.
Brings it together.
That really brings it together.
See the whole reflection in the room?
Okay, if you can see the reveal with the window as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, guys. That looks insane.
So unfortunately, last night, Michael, our marble guy, he was held up at a job site and he didn't come. So he is coming in like a couple hours or so this morning to come put our stone in, also do some measuring. But before he comes, I would really love to install this light. It has a little ball that goes right there. It's a marble stone. I got it so it matched some of the darker marbles in this seppo here. And we are going to install it right here. Is the power off?
No. But we can do this one live. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No problem. I wonder if you could do some fancy filming with the mirror. Film.
Oh, I guess I could have filmed you in the mirror, yeah.
Film like some reflection in the mirror so you can
There you
really
go.
see. Yeah.
That's easier.
Hey. These wall sconces, kind of glad we don't have a lot of them.
Jack. Jack. Excuse me, sir. That's not very polite. He's like, you're near my property.
Okay, got it.
Can you tell him what you did? There we go.
Cool.
Ta-da! That is our light. So while we're waiting for Michael, we thought we would continue on our living room and we would install, what is it called?
Media
TV
console. TV console.
TV console.
Yeah.
We have one that obviously matches the rest of the house that floats just under the TV here. I think it's pretty dainty. It's nothing like crazy. So it should be pretty easy to build.
I'm just gonna drop this right here.
Do you think they already built it?
I think it's partially built. Maybe we just have the 2 side doors to build and then that's
Okay.
it. So I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty fast.
So it's pretty funny. Everything that we told you guys was going to happen this week didn't happen. Unfortunately, Michael, he just came by. He was just doing measurements because he couldn't get his guy Saturday, that he couldn't get him to bring and help him install the stone. And so that will be happening Soon.
We're not even gonna tell you when anymore.
Soon. Whenever he can come.
Yeah.
But at least he got all the other measurements for the kitchen, and so he can cut everything for the kitchen. So
It's just one of those things.
just one of those weeks. So
Indeed.
we're just gonna keep building. So around 8 o'clock or 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., that is when this alarm goes off. It'll go off in like 20 seconds. The boys have now learned that once they hear that sound, that is when they get dinner, and they don't beg as much anymore.
No, they don't chase us.
No.
I used to get so frustrated when you're like working or whatever, and the dogs are just like in your feet for like 2 hours. So this is a good way to get them off your feet.
There they go.
Is it dinner time?
Look, the alarm went off. The alarm went off.
Is it dinner? You want dinner? Let's have some dinner, boys.
So we spent a lot of time cleaning this room and trying to make it immaculate for you guys, but this morning when we woke up, I walked into the garage and it was completely flooded. Like there was an inch and a half of water at the back of the garage, and so we had to do this emergency remediation, and now we have all our cabinets just everywhere in here. Luckily, nothing was damaged, even though it was sitting in like a pile of water. It had plastic wrapped around basically all of them, and so nothing was
We're safe.
damaged. It did take like 4 hours trying to like clean it out, and we're still got the dehumidifiers going and fans and stuff, but the house is a little chaotic right now. But I still want to show you our shelving unit because I did take some time and I put my plants here and I put my books. I put some records up here.
Yes.
I know it's not fully styled whatsoever, and it's going to take a really long time to perfect how styling the shelf. And I really want to make it very personal
Yes.
to us with some things maybe from the original home and just things, I don't know, photos or memorable things we'll put here. But I love this shelf. It just totally changes the living room and it makes it feel like such a home.
Yes.
You know? To have this space to put your things, just memories can go here.
It's pretty.
I love it. And then we also hung up our TV yesterday. Hey,
Wow.
doesn't it look great?
It looks so good.
I feel like the space is just more understandable. Like people understand that this is a living room now. They're like, ooh, TV, okay, couch, chairs, okay,
Yes.
it goes here. It just, yeah, it's starting to become more and more of a home.
Make a lot more sense now.
Yeah, I love it.
We're just missing some lights.
Yeah, no lights here, but I'm working on that.
Okay, are we streaming now? I think we might be streaming. You want to double check that, Victor?
Yeah, I got you. Well, for right now, while it's going,
Let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh.
Just in case it's going.
Is it not showing up? Well, okay, anyways, just in case we're going, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs said that he was going instructions on how to deal with our documentary we made about them. And we got a hold of this email. The email leaked online.
And now we're just gonna read through this. I haven't seen this at all, so dear franchisees, as most of you are aware, our network is currently facing a coordinated negative PR attack stemming from a former franchisee's consignment dispute in Salem, Oregon. A YouTuber, Reckless Ben, has released multiple videos amplifying this narrative, which has unfortunately led to harassment calls, review bombing, and store disruptions across our network.
So right away, I like how they say it's coordinated. They're saying like, oh, all the big streamers are working together now, and like all these people that are talking about it, it's all a big conspiracy against us.
So he goes to a franchise Lego store in Salem, Kaiser, Oregon. It's called Bricks and Minifigs.
Them stealing multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Legos from at least Brian.
And a video by Reckless Ben, political corruption, the company stealing $200K from an old man.
The reality of the situation, though, is that Bricks and Minifigs did such a terrible thing that a lot of people want to talk about it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's not like we're all coordinating to take down Bricks and Minifigs. It's just Bricks and Minifigs did such an evil action that everyone on the internet wants to weigh in. Oh, wait, one more thing. I forgot to address where we're at right now. So we are definitely in America. As you can see behind me, we are in St. Louis, Kansas City. Basically, we found out that if you have a warrant for your arrest and you flee the country, that's actually super illegal.
Exactly. We're 100% not in Mexico at all right now.
As you can see, and you can tell exactly where we are by the background, the arch in the background. We want to give everyone a clear recap of exactly what corporate is doing behind the scenes to protect you guys, what we can expect regarding a life cycle of this situation, and how we can work together as a team to move on from this defense to offense. No longer are we just going to try to defend our actions. We're going to try and take Reckless Ben down.
Dang.
So now we have the leaked documents of how they plan on taking me down.
While we will not litigate this matter in the media, we are taking aggressive action behind the scenes.
Why not do it in the media? You know, if they have nothing to hide and they actually are the innocent ones, why not do it in the public? Because then if they make it public, the public will see that they have nothing to hide, or they're gonna do it behind the scenes because they know that they're only suing us in order to silence us. Oh, keep going. Sorry,
All right. Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue.
Wait. Don't we have them on video saying they're gonna be taking the consignment over?
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
That person on the phone is actually one of the people from the corporate offices that says, we are taking over the consignment now. This is a corporate issue. This is corporate lying to their franchisees right now.
Corporate was not involved in this specific local consignment issue, and we are holding firm on the facts.
I kind of feel bad for the franchise owners here because it's like we are showing so much evidence of these things that are happening, and then corporate's saying, hey, all this evidence, you can't believe it because we have the facts. We're not gonna show you the facts, but we have the facts. And now as a franchise owner, you have to think, okay, do I believe the side with all the evidence and get fired? Because if they take our side with the evidence, then they get fired. Or do I just take the side that claims they have the facts but don't have the facts, and then this way I don't get fired? Yeah, so corporate's kind of putting all their franchises in a really bad situation right now, and it kind of sucks because it's like, I actually like Bricks and Minifigs. I think there's a lot of innocent franchises out there that didn't do anything, but corporate's just saying like, we don't care about our franchises. We're gonna screw over all our franchises. It kind of sucks that corporate's doing that, and we're trying to help corporate do the right thing right now so the innocent franchises don't get screwed, but corporate's just screwing everything up for these innocent franchises right now by doing this. Law enforcement and federal involvement. We are actively working and sharing records with local police, Oregon State Police, the FBI, and USPIS. So basically, Bricks and Minifigs is getting the FBI involved. Legal action. Our legal team is preparing direct claims and seeking a TRO, a temporary restraining order, to halt the harassment and push this matter to full litigation against all parties. So basically, I think what they're trying to say here is they're trying to get some type of order where we can't post anything about them on social media. And so they're like, oh, well, if we can somehow silence them, then we can get away with our crime, is what they're basically saying. And we can see this because in my last video, they put random like copyright claims and privacy complaints over the entire video of scenes where it's literally just like me and you hanging out with each other. And like, did you want your face blurred in the video?
No?
Well, I can speak for myself. I didn't want my face blurred in the video. So Bricks and Minifigs is basically doing a bunch of weird stuff to try and get my videos taken down. And they said in their last response, it wasn't to silence criticism, but that's kind of what it seems like it is. Issuing cease and desist demands regarding unauthorized website they created. So basically, we made a website called www.westealfromoldpeople.com. Basically, Bricks and Minifigs is suing us because we're copying them, I think. So they got really upset at the fact that we decided to also steal from old people. And Bricks and Minifigs was like, hey, that's our thing. Only we can steal from old people. Bricks and Minifigs wants to have a monopoly on stealing from old people. And now that we entered the business, they are going to try and send us a cease and desist letter to take our website down. So that way they're the only ones in the game of stealing from old people.
If you have any old people that you want us to steal from, call this number.
I will personally answer all of your phone calls. Thank you.
It says the TRO is a preliminary injunction and is valid court order that will get the platforms to remove the content. Basically what they're saying is everything these guys did in their YouTube video was fair use. It was constructive criticism on how we can be a better company. However, we don't like that they caught us in our illegal act. So we're going to go to court and find some crazy loophole that maybe we can take advantage of the YouTube's AI algorithm that is, there's a lot of flaws in the algorithm. So maybe we can take advantage of that and find a loophole to take down their video so people don't get mad at us for what we did. That's basically what this paragraph says. So you want to read the next paragraph?
Platform takedowns. We have reached out to Google/YouTube, Patreon, GoDaddy, and Facebook to report the specific pages, videos, privacy violations, and the coordinated review.
You're gonna take down my Patreon? What the heck? That sucks.
Oh man.
Well, subscribe now while it's still up. I do want to say this. Part 2, so I'm working as hard as I can right now on part 3. Once part 3 is up in like maybe a week, part 2 will be live on YouTube, and then part 3 will be on Patreon. So part 2 will be on YouTube very soon, don't worry. But as of now, if you want early access, subscribe to Patreon while it's still up.
Policy review. We are actively reviewing internal policies to prevent similar transition issues from occurring in the future. Oh, okay, I see. I think I know what they're talking about right there. So like internal policies. I think they're talking about the consignment deals.
That reminds me of another update. So since the last video, I actually got a hold of the franchise agreement that the previous owner, Crystal, made with corporate. And it says in her contract, it says consignments are allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy sh**.
I mean, that's their number one argument. And it just says in the contract, like, oh, you can do consignments. So like, what the heck? Corporate. Sharing any of this internal legal strategy publicly with customers can severely compromise or damage our active legal case against Ben Schneider. Well, not only did someone share it with a customer, they shared it with me themselves. So,
and now you're sharing it with the world.
And now I'm sharing it with the world. So take that, corporate. What to expect, the outrage cycle.
Based on historical data and export crisis management research, there's a typical cycle to online outrage. Understanding this timeline helps us manage expectations and maintain stability. Initial wave.
I like how we're trying to be like mathematical with this. Like we have calculated every controversy
Okay.
Current phase.
Okay, initial wave, current phase. Peak intensity typically lasts 3 to 7 days after major videos drop. While the spike in harassment and calls is sharp, it quickly loses steam as online attention naturally shifts. We believe we are currently at or past the peak of the first wave.
I think they sent this out when it had only like 100,000 views on it, and now it's like 1.5 million views or something. Like, and every day it just keeps getting even more views. So, corporate, your math is wrong.
Court filing refresh. When we formally file our legal actions, expect a short, renewed spike. Another 3 to 7 days of heightened noise.
They're like, hey, our lawsuit is so garbage, there's gonna be outrage, is what they're saying.
Yeah, so just be prepared for it. The opposing side will likely frame our legal defense as silencing the little guy.
Well, if it's not silencing the little guy, what is it?
This is a normal, expected reaction, but it is temporary.
It's funny because these last 2 paragraphs are about like, dude, the wave is gonna end if we just be patient. But now Bricks and Minifigs corporate has just decided to make this go on for like at least 2 more years because that's how long lawsuits take. So
I guess we have content for the next 2 years on this.
What they say? They said 3 to 7 days is the heightened noise. Now the noise is going from 3 to 7 days to 2 years, and that's all corporate's fault. So you guys are just screwing yourselves at this point. Decay phase, 2 to 4 weeks. Most online outrage fades significantly within a month, assuming no major new fuel. Do they think this is my only video on them? Like, we have at least like 6. Residual mentions may linger in niche Lego and other online communities for 1 to 2 months, but day-to-day operations will normalize much faster. Long-term recovery, 1 to 3 months. Reputation stabilizes. They think their reputation is going to stabilize.
Okay, hold on. I'm sweating over here.
It's hot and it's very nighttime in Kansas City. It's crazy how hot it is at nighttime in
action items. How you can help. These are the things that the franchisee owners are going to do to make this better. Please implement the following immediately. Approved response options. Strictly do not engage emotionally.
Oh, that's good advice. That's good.
Yeah, wait. Is this going towards the CEO? I feel like he was really mad.
This is the CEO going.
I know, but like he was very emotional about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's writing this to himself.
The CEO is just telling the franchises, don't do what I did.
Train your staff immediately to use only these approved frameworks based on the situation. We understand our customers are smart, and balancing legal caution with our values helps prevent the appearance of corporal avoidance.
Well, it seems like corporate avoidance is happening right now. They responded within like an hour. We responded, and they have not responded again. So should we give them a way that corporate can respond to prove that they're not doing corporate avoidance? Yep. If you would like to respond, these are the questions everyone wants to know. Question 1. In this footage, corporate says we are taking over the consignment.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
However, you say here, we did not take over the consignment. So on one side, we have proof. On one side, which is your side, we have no proof. Why should we believe your side if there's no proof? If you believe a side with no proof, that sounds like something a crazy person would do, and your customers aren't crazy. So right now, your customers are siding with the side with proof. But if you want to take the lead, corporate, you can give some proof of why you weren't involved in the consignment. And it also says in the franchise agreement, consignments are allowed, but you say they're not allowed. Can you explain that one? Also, why can't Brian just have his Legos back? You're still keeping them even though you didn't pay for them. Like, what's stopping you from doing that? Yeah, well, that's just the main three that come to mind. But if you start with those 3, that would be a great way to win back public support if you could answer those questions.
Okay, so for general frontline staff, quick casual inquiries. Okay. Casual, yeah, casual. Oh wow, wait, these are like quotes. These are quotes that they want them to say. Memorize this. Okay, wait, come at me. Like, ask me a question. Okay, ready?
Hello. I heard your company stole a bunch of money and is not giving it back.
Holding my emotions in. This is a separate independent location, and I don't have any information to share regarding that situation.
Well, you must be correct, and I will leave. Where are Brian's Legos? I'm gonna burn this entire place down.
Yeah, I'll call 911. I am unaware of the specific details of that situation and have no comment at this time.
Well, I guess I better leave then.
Wow, that actually works. We're here to get Brian's Legos back.
Well, I actually have a script ready for you.
Oh, you do?
We are aware of the situation involving another independently owned location, and we understand why people are upset and asking questions. We can't speak to the specifics on an ongoing situation. Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. Our local stores remain committed to operating with fairness, transparency, and respect for our customers.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
Man, okay, well, if that's the case, I guess I'll just...
Well, actually, it doesn't answer the question because it says Bricks and Minifigs does not support behavior that harms trust within our communities. But they're doing that exact same behavior that harms the trust within their communities, which is stealing from old people.
Exactly.
I guess they think stealing from old people helps the trust, but maybe we have to break them the news that that's actually not a good thing. Okay, Bricks and Minifigs. If you steal from old people, that does not help the trust in your community. That makes
it worse.
Yeah, if you steal from old people, that people get upset at you if you do that. And so if you want to gain the trust back, you can give Brian the Legos back, and because that's ultimately your goal, right? Is to get the trust with your community. So we're giving you a step-by-step guide of how you can get that trust back. Step 1, give Brian the Legos back. Yep.
Step 2.
Well, there's no step 2. Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's a very easy tutorial. I think they just didn't know how to do that before. But now that we made this tutorial for them, it should be very easy for them to gain the trust back. They have further canned response. What's a canned response?
Like a candid? Like candid, maybe?
Canned response.
Candid, I think that means like candid.
It's not like they put the response in a can and give it to someone. Like,
I don't think so. Pre-written reply that someone reuses over and over instead of typing a new message each time.
oh, so basically, I think this is part of the brainwashing. You know, it's like, hey, instead of thinking for yourselves, just blindly follow what corporate's saying without asking any questions. Because if you ask any questions, you get fired.
Somebody reached out to me yesterday saying they got fired because their friend asked a question on your YouTube channel. Your YouTube post asked a question and they got fired.
That's crazy.
They're telling their employees, do not say anything. Like they think, you read the whole thing. They think if they just shut up and stand back and be quiet, it'll blow over. It's like they don't know Lego fans and they don't know Star Wars fans.
Yeah. This is crazy.
They hired a crisis team.
Social media monitoring. Extra vigilance is required right now when monitoring your social media. We recommend turning off the ability to comment on your store's social media posts for the time being.
Wait, they said they're not trying to silence criticism, though. Isn't that literally silencing? It's like, oh, if we're getting criticism, let's silence it.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that not silencing criticism? Oh, let's just keep going. Sorry, I cut you off.
Review monitoring. Monitor your Google, Facebook, and Yelp reviews and immediately flag/report any spam or retaliatory reviews.
But they're not silencing criticism, though, Victor. Please instruct your staff to actively solicit a Google review with every single transaction. A brief verbal reminder at the register to share their honest feedback goes a long way. So they're saying we need to flag all of these reviews that expose us for stealing from old people, but then let's make up for it by just every single transaction, leave us a good review, and maybe people won't see the crime that we committed, which is stealing from an old person.
Please use the hyperlinks below to download the following assets we have prepared for you and your team. Crisis De-Escalation Playbook. The short playbook includes verbatim scripts for handling in-store filming, hostile phone calls, and social media comments. So I feel like you should download these. And then,
if any Bricks and Minifigs employees have links to any of these videos and want to send them to us.
Next steps in moving forward. We understand how stressful and frustrating situations like this can be for you and your staff. Please know that your safety, peace of mind, and the protection of your local business are our absolute highest priorities.
Well, it seems like all of that is actually their lowest priorities, because if it was their highest priority, they would just give the Legos back. That would be a good way to show that it's their highest priority, but they're not doing it. So that makes me think that they don't care about their franchises. They're like, you know what? We're going to steal from this person and you guys have to pay the consequences for it. And we don't care about you because we're not giving the stuff back.
They want to continue stealing from old people, man.
Yeah.
This is a challenging issue, but it is not impossible to overcome. You're 100% correct. You already know what to do. We gave you a very clear step-by-step.
Well, they didn't know before when they wrote this.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The tutorial wasn't made when they wrote this email.
Yeah, actually,
but now the tutorial's out there. They know that they just have to give the stuff back, and they'll make it right. I have faith at least they'll make it right now.
We are doing everything we can to protect the brand and our online reputation. While the legal process is not always fast, we want to ensure you that we have a very strong case against them.
Thank you for your resilience. Please reach out if you have any questions. Sincerely, the corporate Bricks and Minifigs team. Well, that was the email, I guess. That was kind of sick.
All right.
We showed you how to make a response, corporate. We would love to hear a response and get the public back on your side. You just got to give the Legos back. The public will be back on your side.
In the meantime, you can shop at westealfromoldpeople.com.
Yeah.
third floor. Stand up. Step outside, everybody. Don't move.
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection worth around $200,000. And for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Dang it!
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still gotta get the Legos back.
Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journey until we get them their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the 2 owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was, I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case can get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood. Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how he's just having this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
He's got his lights on.
Oh, shoot.
He's pulling us over.
My name's Officer Richardson with Maricourt Police. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign. You didn't stop that.
I didn't? No. I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. So you said he ran a stop sign?
Huh?
You said he ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like...
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000.
$200,000.
$200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, like, get to talk to him and we're already trespassed.
So, dude. But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows are extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted that you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000 worth
How do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying.
Well,
to
that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it. And he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court.
If
Okay.
you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, they all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is gonna be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never gonna listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben? Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
How's it going, sir? You gonna sit on down here for me for What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the Harvard Second Ward. There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's,
from?
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just going to ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct a search of your person because there are illegal substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets for me, okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you. Ready for this? The vehicle will be searched, okay? I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So, you didn't find anything.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? Right. There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Go ahead and look at him.
I'll look at you?
Yep.
You do see it?
So
It's crazy. I have no idea because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand, what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm going to have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
Walking a very dangerous line, which can get you hemmed up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really gonna have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked. Oh no, he's blocking our sign!
What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve him with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So
He does not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us. And we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go through the legal process,
Which is
find
what
an
we're
actual
doing, yeah.
process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good race your day.
Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Find you back. Am I being arrested? You're under arrest right now. Really?
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever is public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe. Yeah. What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family. Yeah. You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an indication of crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it?
I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal and how the police officer might be wrong. And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Stop talking.
I was giving it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
American Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Search warrant. Stand up. Step outside, everybody. Come on. No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang.
Okay?
Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant.
The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
And I've got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the rails, jump right through. I used to travel, sing low, sweet chant blue.
Back right? Yep.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail. Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Then I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company. Even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure it out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe. Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Being tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy, it's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello.
Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian, because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else he will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, and that was our solution.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's he has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail. So now I have to wait a month in jail. However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man, The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed. And now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So he rings the doorbell, and he's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video...
Hey, fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
It
no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. What's going on? What the heck is that thing? Can you let us on that?
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now, it's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind the scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.